Hello there everybody, it's time for Team Jim and Martha to give you a video, and this video is going to be a Ask Jim. Basically, I'm just going to answer the questions you've been asking me on Twitter. If you were a ghost, who or what would you haunt and why? Tough one, it depends. If I was murdered, I would haunt the person that murdered me, because that's karma, bitch. If I wasn't murdered and I just died of some other circumstances, then I wouldn't haunt, I would follow Tanya around just to make sure she was okay and be like a friendly spirit. So I'd open doors for her and I'd just kind of try and be like a calming influence. I try not to scare her too much. But I think it'd be nice just to watch over her. How do you stay so happy? I don't actually at all. I think when you watch my videos you see me being really happy all the time, because when I am down, if I get my camera out and start talking, it cheers me up and it makes a big difference. But I think I get down probably more than most. Some stuff's happened, you know, in my life, and it has had residual effects. Maybe one day I'll tell you about it, but I think I've never really mentioned it before because I don't really want to be that guy, you know? I want to be the guy that puts smiles on your faces. So yeah, maybe one day, but not for now. If you could be in a movie, what role would you like to play? I like to think that I'd be a really good actor, but in reality, I know I'm awful. Tanya acts like she's learning to act, and I will run lines with her sometimes. And I'm so bad at it, like really, truly awful. I can't get out of that kind of headspace. I can't not be me. So I would like to be like the leading sexy guy in a role, like a Christian Grey or something, but that just wouldn't happen, because I'm too much me and I'm not enough sexy. If you could make any invention, what would it be? Love you, kiss, kiss, kiss. Maybe some sort of spray that you put all over yourself and it just stops you giving a shit. It would be so cool just to not have to worry about stuff all the time. You know, you get to walk around the street wearing what you want to wear, doing what you want to do, just being really comfy. Don't care if you're like running late for something. It'd just be nice just to have like a really stress-free day. Maybe that already exists. It's probably drugs, isn't it? maybe what I need to do is take some Class A drugs instead. That'll probably do the same thing, right? Okay, here's a question. How did you sort out the spider that was in your fridge? So, if you watch my daily vlogs, you'll know that I had a gigantic spider in my fridge and it basically leapt out and landed on the floor. I trapped it under a pint glass, and that's where I stopped telling you what happened next, because I killed it and I felt really bad about it because I don't like killing things, and I didn't really want to talk about it on my video because I felt guilty. But I don't like spiders. Usually when you find a spider, you put a pint glass over it and some paper under it and you take it outside and let it free. This one was so big, I had a legitimate fear that it would either get through the paper with its fangs and bite me, or somehow get a gap and then scuttle up my arm or something. So what I did was I was looking for something to squash it with. Now I didn't want to use my shoe because I quite liked my shoe and I didn't want to get like spider gunk all over it. So I happened to find like a tin foil tray for some food I'd bought before, and I removed the pint glass, I smashed the tray on top of the spider. I kid you not, the tray is quite heavy. The whole tray moved because the spider wasn't quite dead and it was kind of crawling along with the weight of a tray on top of it, and it started moving, so then I had to squash it again. I felt awful, and it left a big old smear on my floor, which I guess is karma. So yeah, I killed the spider and I think now it's haunting me because I can't even go to my fridge area without having some sort of like heebie-jeebies. It's the spider's ghost. If you're invisible for 10 minutes, what would you do? I don't think I'd do anything that creepy. Actually, no, this probably is really creepy. I would find people that I like, friends of mine, and just go invisible and find out what they're like when I'm not around. Find out if they are the people that I think they are, or if maybe, you know, they put on a slightly different version of themselves for me. I don't know, it'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it, to look at the people you know closely and find out if that is exactly what they really are like, or if without you, you know, they fart and pick their nose more, or they burp on dogs or something, I don't know. Will you make more fashion videos? Yes, imminently. I'm actually working on a few things right now which I'm quite excited about. The reason I haven't done any for such a long time is because it's really hard now. I need someone to produce it for me, to film things, and just to help out with all the kind of behind the scenes aspects of it, and it's quite tricky to do when I'm really busy, but I've decided it's something I really want to do, so I'm kind of getting some time, and I'm going to start doing it. There's a few things coming up soon that I want to tell you about, but you're going to have to wait just a little while longer. But yeah, watch this space because it's coming very soon. Favourite thing to do in the morning after you wake up? Just lay there for as long as possible. This morning my alarm went off at 6:30, and I was supposed to get up, and I didn't. And I stayed there for an hour and a half. I didn't wake up until 8. But it was lovely, it was amazing. So yeah, just laying there, half conscious, nice and warm, until the dog starts barking and then she needs to poo. We have reached the end of this video. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. It's been a real pleasure, and hopefully I'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye.